The elite possess no special powers. They aren't intrinsically superior to the common in any way. In the last video, I demonstrated how capitalist success is achieved through nothing much more than luck. There's an excellent short story by Stephen Vincent Benet called The Curfew Tolls that demonstrates this pretty well. Check it out. Luck, concerning when and where you were born and the economic class you were born into, really is what determines fascist success. It's not fate. It's designed into this 5,000-year-old system we're all forced into at birth. It doesn't have to be this way. Do you really want to continue a system as corrupt as this? Yes, the United States is a welfare state for the wealthy. It's a state of elitist privilege. Through tax loopholes, government subsidies, and government contracts, the elite are given advantage over the common. Even public assistance payments to the poor wind up right back in the hands of the elite. It's tax dollars given by the government to those in need to pay the elite for their overpriced goods and services. The elite receive many other privileges as well. Here's a list of only a few of those privileges. They have no boss. When the elite pay you, they're your boss. When you pay the elite, they're your boss. The elite answer to no one except, on occasion, to the other elite. A CEO will profit from doing a bad job and even being fired. Through contractual requirement, those in upper management receive a guaranteed salary and benefits regardless of how well they do their job. In many cases, they'll even receive an extravagant exit bonus if the board of directors chooses to fire them. The elite can make millions when they're fired from a job. Can you? It's corrupt as hell when the corporate elite must honor all contracts with their upper management, but labor contracts are readily violated through false claims of corporate poverty. The elite get paid without working. The elite don't need jobs at all. All they need to do is just sit back and let those millions of dollars in investment profits roll in. The elite are guaranteed profits from their investments. It's called diversification. This is how that works. They make a few investments in high-risk, high-yield ventures. When these pay off, they add a lot to their already existing wealth. If these high-risk investments don't pay off, no matter. They've invested most of their money in low-yield, low-risk ventures. These are called blue-chip and gilt-edged investments. You and I can invest in these as well. But the small amount of money we have to invest would result in minimal, inconsequential returns. But the elite have enough money to invest to make these low-yield investments really pay off big. So even when the elite lose money on the stock market, they still make much more than they'll ever lose. A case in point, they don't pay utility bills. They make money through utility investment. The amount of money they pay for utility costs is but a fraction of the return they make on their utility investments. So in essence, they pay no utility costs. The elite have no student loan debt. They pay outright for the exorbitant fees of the most expensive colleges. In fact, they pay cash for almost everything. If they want another $10 million home, they write a check. Yet another expensive car? Write a check. Braces for the kids? A new tailored $9,000 suit? A $40,000 gift to their favorite politician? Just write a check. In fact, the elite carry very little debt at all. And any debt they do have is totally voluntary. Unlike the common, who are forced into debt. All debt, even elitist debt, benefits the elite. They're never denied medical care. They get full medical coverage and have access to all the latest medical advances. And their corporations pay all of their insurance needs. I'm on Medicare, full coverage, but I'm still denied medical care. They never pay rent. Every cent they put out goes towards ownership of something. I've been paying rent for 40 years and own nothing in return for it. They can charge us whatever they want for the monopolized goods and services they offer us. Can you charge whatever you want for your labor? Then why can they charge whatever they want for their products and services? What's wrong with a law that limits profits at say 10% or 20% or 2.5%? Right now, the law says profits are limited to the sky. Where profits are concerned, the sky's the limit. And when profits have no limits, government bureaucracy grows. Governments are forced to set up programs just to help its citizens pay the extortion demands that keep the elite wealthy. This enforces elitist control of the common by forcing their government dependence. The elite have politicians, lawyers, police, and prosecutors at their beck and call. When they claim you economically harm them, the elite can file criminal charges and have you arrested. The state-funded prosecutor will take care of everything for them. But when the elite hurt you financially, your only recourse is to file a civil suit and sue them. You must pay for your pursuit of justice yourself. And the common can't very often pursue this costly and time-consuming recourse. It costs them money to even take off work to pursue justice. Then there's filing fees and lawyer costs, if you can find a lawyer at all. Even when a common decides to absorb the financial loss and sue a predatory elitist, and even if he wins in court, the elite don't go to jail. They merely must pay back the money they stole, plus the court costs. Maybe. The elite go to jail only when the economic crimes they commit are committed against another elitist. When they commit these crimes against the common, it's called standard business practices. I'll end the overview of Predanomics in the next video in this series called Equalism 103D, where I'll discuss how Predanomics allows the elite to pass laws that don't apply to them. Please share this video series with as many non-predators as you possibly can. Thanks.